the decision-making meeting of the cabinet that was held on the 19th of July 2023. First decision. Africa Public Service Day commemoration on the 24th of July up to the 27th of July in Katima Mulilo, Zambezi region. Cabinet took note of the upcoming 2023 National Africa Public Service Day commemoration at Katima Mulilo, Zambezi region from the 24th to the 27th July 2023 and approved that officers, ministries, and agencies should participate in this day to exhibit public goods and services, provide on-site and outreach services, and take part in the presentations and panel discussions. Second decision. Inaugural meeting of the Steering Committee and the Technical Working Group of the African Union Commission Africa Multi-Hazard Early Warning and Early Action System. Cabinet approved the hosting of the Africa Multi-Hazard Early Warning and Early Action System Steering Committee's inaugural meeting to set the strategic vision of the Technical Working Group. And Cabinet directed the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security to facilitate the issuance of visa to delegates upon arrival as per comprehensive list of expected participants to be provided. Cabinet directed the Ministry of Works and Transport to provide a minibus transportation of delegates and further directed the Ministry of International Relations to provide protocol services to delegates as per the list of expected VIPs delegates to be provided. And Cabinet further directed the Ministries of Works and Transport, Information and Communication Technology, Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, Environment, Forestry and Tourism, Health and Social Services, Mines and Energy, Urban and Rural Development, and Defense and Veterans Affairs to attend the said meeting. Third decision. Report of the meeting of the Southern African Development Community Ministers responsible for disaster risk management on the 25th May 2023 held in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo. Cabinet took note of the report of the said meeting and it also took note of the low rainfall forecast and urged the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to intensify conservations in agriculture as means to optimize crop harvests. Cabinet directed the Office of the Prime Minister, that is Directorate of Disaster Risk Management, to consider establishing an emergency operations center to aid efforts towards multi-sectoral coordination and timely responses. And Cabinet further directed the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology to examine the relevance of the Tampere Convention and disaster risk communications and advise Cabinet accordingly. Fourth decision. Report of the United Nations Water Conference held in New York from the 22nd to the 24th of March 2023. Cabinet took note of Namibia's participation in the United Nations Water Conference and directed the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to prepare Namibia's commitment and submit it to the UN Water Conference through the Permanent Mission of the Republic of Namibia to the United Nations in New York. Cabinet took note that Namibia continues to roll out programs and policies geared towards universal coverage for water supply and sanitation in both rural and urban areas. And Cabinet directed that Namibia invest in efforts of better data collection, enhanced governance systems, capacity development opportunities, and reductions of funding gaps in the water sector. Cabinet further directed that Namibia continue to build the capacity of its water resources experts, including engineers, hydrologists, geohydrologists, irrigation experts, development planners and scientists, and invest in acquiring early warning systems and technical expertise. Here ends cabinet decisions, and I thank you.
Well, that was the Minister of ICT, Dr. Peya Mushelenga, giving the latest cabinet resolutions. Weather is up next.